Hi friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and you're back in Borax for a bit of going medieval. And it's carrot harvesting season, and we've got some carrots being harvested. Now, as it turns out, we've got more food than we know what to do with. But while you were away, I made the mistake. Well, possibly not the mistake, possibly a little bit of judicious checking out the other buttons I hadn't really clicked on yet, and I pressed the region button. Which did this, which led me to find that Borax here, our settlement, is neighboured by some forest bandits at Birkden and Holt, which has progeny waiting in there. Not entirely sure what that's all about. But we've got Lerwick, some friendlies, and then Poyningstown. Okay, Poyningstown. Fairhurst, yeah, Wakefield, and Rutherglen. Good. And we've got 8.3% influence on the region. I suspect that's probably great. Anyway, Mags is back on a research kick, and the lads are bringing in the sheaths as they do so. I've issued a rather sizable wood destruction order here. We're short on one lump of wood to get the second floor finished, along with the bed that we've got on the second floor. I've added a... it's the first floor, isn't it? Yeah, you just agreed with the Americans. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, well, never mind. I've stuck a door in here, thinking that this might prove to be quite a useful little defensive zone, should any miscreants decide to come pay us a visit. Which I'm sure they will. But that's not a problem that we've got now. It's a problem that we'll probably have later. So that can be a problem for later. Anyway, I've got a staircase in here, so obviously we're going to go up to the next floor. There we go. Get that booked in, along with the walls on top of it. Yep. You've arguably, yeah, actually, if you book the walls in now, Fay Dufay is now level 5 botanist. Smashing. The botany club are going to be thrilled with his attendance, I'm sure. Right, let's get these booked in, because then we won't have to build the floors, you see. Should have done that to start with, but, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. Or rather, hastiness gets in the way occasionally. That's looking about right. Yep, fill in the gaps, and we'll be golden. There is structural integrity is a thing. I'm not really looking at it at the moment. We're basically going to find out what's that then, and we'll probably find that when we build this so high that it collapses in and among itself, possibly with my villagers inboard at the time, and then we'll go, oh, I see, and that will be a lovely moment for us to all enjoy together. So there you go. Look, I've got all of that booked in. But it will mean that some lucky individual can go and live on the floor below in a more comfy bed, which I'm sure they'll be thrilled about. You know what I'm tempted to do? What? I was thinking, stick some walls along. She's off again. I don't know. Hold on a moment. Hang on. What? Just oi, phone, shut it. Just phone shut it. There you go. Yeah? Good?
Yeah. I didn't quite catch that. Would you mind repeating it?
No, but I will do this, and then probably give you a dab at that as well. There you go. Sorry, telephone got involved. This is the kind of stuff that professionals edit out, you know, but not me. No, I like you to really witness the full majesty of everything that's going on. Besides which, I'm waiting for my people to get involved in stuff, so, you know, there's a bit of waiting game to be enacted. Now I can't help but notice they are all still sleeping in these grotty, horrible beds I built for them to start with. Well, you never know. Maybe over time they'll shift their locale. How are we getting on research-wise? 19 research available. Clay bricks, which is where we're going next, requires 20. Okay. Why am I making clay bricks? Good question. No, I don't know. It just seems like, you know, that would be a thing that might behoove us, especially given that there is, you know, a modest number of clumps of clay kicking around the joint. So I figure we might as well do that. Now, the other thing that I'm currently See, look, this. I need a compass, right? Red currants have been rotting in the store pile, because I think that here I'm facing a different direction to the way we're looking there. Because the way this reads, I should be. Can I zoom anything? No, you can't get any useful information from this in the slightest, which is a bit frustrating, maybe. Or maybe we're just, well, look for the cliff type bits, alright? Because the narrow section through the cliff type bits is where the bandits are going to come from. Alright, okay, zoom out of it. Narrow section through cliff type bits. There's a cliff type bit, yeah. Does that count? No. Okay, are we going to get anything valuable from here? I'd say not. No. Okay, well, in that case, we just need to wait until the bandits make their appearance, which I'm sure they're going to do at an inconvenient moment. And then once they've done so, we'll know which way they're liable to come from in the future, and we can tell them to do one by establishing some additional defences. Anyway, we've just learned about clay, which is fabulous. We can now make a kiln, which requires 50 clay. Okay. Now, I think the kiln is going to need access to a storehouse, and I would suggest that the proper location for it we could back it onto the storehouse here, or give it its own personal little storehouse, because I suspect we're going to be building quite a few bricks. Yeah. What do you want to do? Stick it about here? Well, this does seem to be the way that we're facing, so maybe. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, book it. All right. Oh, it's not very big, is it? No. You're probably going to want a roof over the top of it to make it work at a more optimum. Yeah. Do you want to build that first? Not especially. Do you want to build that first? Yeah, all right. Right, wooden wall. Yeah, we're going to leave a 3 gap again, because that's how we want to roll. 2, yeah, 3, yeah, 4, yes. A gap of 4, a gap of 5. Gap of 5's good. And then we'll just run this back, because we're not going to wall this entirely to about there. Yes. And then run it over to about here. I love these little tram lines that it sticks in to go. There you go. There's some alignment for you, since you're going to desperately try and plan here in a convincing way at all. And we'll give it a bit of that. And then we'll slap a roof on the top of it once it's done. And that will be about all she wrote. And then we'll probably plank the floor. Do you want to plank the floor now? We might do, but I'm in no hurry to do so. We've got a lot of building projects on the go. Yeah, no, it's classic me. I've issued far too many instructions for the workforce that I've got, especially if I'm taking mags out of the equation on research for the time being. We've only got 2 research in stock at the moment. You know what, mags? Go help out with the big stuff, would you? Thanks. Because you'll help propel us forwards a little bit quicker. I would say probably a third quicker. Yeah. Ooh, no, it won't. It's not a third. It's 50%. Yeah, adding mags to the equation adds 50% speed to what we're doing. What's this lot? That's a stew pile. Do you keep stew in a pile traditionally? I'm not gonna quibble about it too much, but it feels wrong to me. Anyway, let's make all of these transportable. Yeah, and that. Yeah, because we've got some clay knocking about. There's some limestone, but it's forbidden. No, you can ignore the forbidden limestone for the time being. We're only bothered about clay, and I imagine that's more forbidden limestone. Okay, we'll unforbid that because we'll want it at some point. Any more clay knocking about, and also I'm going to need some kind of clay pit / mine / whatever it is that clay is traditionally gathered in. Again, this is one that I'll figure out in a moment, I imagine. There you go, a forbidden clay pile. No. Right. Oh, Mags has decided to occupy the good bed, leaving the lads to sleep on the straw. Well, they could have got there first, but they didn't. So Mags wins that particular game. Good for her. We've got the dining room on the floor below, which it looks so far like it's making them all a little happier than they were previously, but it's very hard to tell. See, look, they both wake up going, ugh, She's woken up going, ugh. So I honestly couldn't tell you why they're all so disconsolate the entire time. They just wake up every morning feeling hellish. Anyway, summer has appeared like a warm blessing. Yeah, coaxing the settlers to shed their warm clothing, now is the time to build underground storage to keep fresh food in the sunny days to come. To keep fresh food? To keep food fresh. Underground storage. Well, we haven't really investigated mining yet. Where's the dig? There's mining. Yeah. So where would you put it? Well, look, it looks like we're already kind of set up to do this, you know. If I were to dig this lot out, yes, this feels like quite a sizable task. It's all right. It's all going to be good. Some of this is going to be clay, so it's going to be, you know, something. If we square that off, if we get dirt blocks there, is there a way that you can add stuff in? No. And then we can possibly dig out underneath. No, you can't dig out underneath. You either take out the lot or none of it. But if I slap a roof on top of that, then a staircase up to the existing storage area, we can bond all of this into one storage zone. All right, if you say so. And I want to do it out of clay bricks. I've built me clay manufactorum kind of infrastructure here. So if we now add the roof onto that, there you go. Bit of that. We've got loads of thatch, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Give it a bit of wooden flooring for the storage department. For the whole thing? For nothing. How about for nothing? Leave it at nothing for now and see if that's going to make it decay faster, which it probably will. But you know, we want to validate that before we over-invest in such things. Get a kiln up. I'm going to build it to the side. My instinct would be to build it in the middle to make it nice and. But there is no middle, so we're not going to do that. We'll slap that in there. Yes. Right, and then we'll grab this. Yep. Do that. Right. And the entire shebang. The entire shebang. Turn all of this into clay type business and the storage thereof. Okay. There you are. Yeah, that looks like a respectable amount of storage. Alright, and then what's it allowing? Alright, clear all. Okay, apparel, no. Materials. Herbs, no. Clay brick, yes. Limestone brick, certainly. Clay and, yeah, limestone. Okay. Do you reckon that'll do it for now? I reckon that'll do it for now. Everything else can go and live wherever it lives currently. And then we'll go over to the existing storehouse and we'll go, anything that you're storing in here that I just mentioned, stop storing it in here. Thanks. Limestone brick. Yeah. And clay brick. Yeah. Good. See, store the right stuff in the right place and everything becomes viable. I'm pretty sure this bush isn't going to go the distance, but we'll get it out of the way anyway. And you. Go on. Clear off. And this one. We've got raw meat rotting in storage. That's good to see. Now then, do we want coal? Yes. Or do we want clay? Yes. That uses 10 fuel. Sticks are also fuel. Let's use up some sticks. Okay, clay, brick, amounts. Do until you have, let's say, 30. For starters. Yeah. I know I can hold shift and do it quicker, but it would have left odd numbers, and I feel uncomfortable about these things. So we'll go with that and see where it gets us. Where is everybody? Well, we've got these two clowns are both harvesting again. More cabbages. We've got 50 in the flipping thing going off already. I think I planted too many cabbages. You reckon? Yeah, I'm pretty certain I planted too many flipping cabbages. It's okay, I suppose, but too many cabbages. I don't want to build a bowyer's table. We don't need it, not yet. No, at the moment, someone get to kiln work. Maybe I need to expedite kiln work as one of the things that people want to do. It's not their jobs, right? Okay, this would be smithing, presumably. Blacksmith, smelting, no. What about crafting? Crafting. Making normal things like bricks, yes. All right, who is the least useful person I currently have available? Well, Mags does the cooking. That's important. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Right, Faye. Get yourself over here and start doing some crafting. Thank you. Yeah. And what are you doing now? Oh, I'm going for some lunch. No, you're going for more fuel. Okay, fine. Yeah. There we go. Action's occurring. Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, okay. What's happening here then? Right, you're doing some... You're firing clay. Quality. Oh, hello. You sight a pale halting figure near the perimeter of Borax. As he approached it, it became clear that Cole had been bleeding from a deep gash and needed to rest. It was an honour. Was it? Cole gasped. Would you grant them respite? We can say nope. Or we can welcome him in, which will get us Cole. Well, you know what? We need Cole for the clay. Huh? No? Okay. And he's tops at smithing, and he's a dab hand at the botany as well. Oh, good for him. He's flaming hopeless at medicine, but we can live with that. Fine. He's got some perks, but I'm not allowed to see those. No, it disappears when I look. Come on in, Cole. Oh, he's unwell, though. Someone ought to patch him up a little bit. Is there a doctor in the facility? I possibly also ought to consider resetting the needs and the... what's it? Someone go and patch him up. Oi, Doc. We've got medical kits. Someone go and... There you go. Tend to the man. Cabbage rotting in the storage bar. That's fine. It's okay. It's all good. Right, anyway, you can now be managed. We'll put you on neutral. Weapons. Oh, you've got an axe at the moment. Keep it. No shields, can't be bothered. Headgear, whatever you can get your hands on. Apparel, same. Armour, same. You can have any stimulants that you feel like having. That seems to be all fairly solid. Yeah. Now let's put you on some job work. He does like a bit of growing and harvesting, so I'm gonna expedite you to be expedite level 1 on those. Stony, I'll take you off that. Cutting plants, you can get off that as well, because Cole's dead into it. Cole can also have a bit of smithing action. Yeah. Alright, so Stony, what are you for? It sounds a bit harsh. Stony just kind of goes, I don't know. What am I for? Crafting. Yeah. Phase on crafting and smithing and carpentry. And construction. I'll tell you what, we'll put you on a level 2 crafting. Come back here. We'll put Stony on level 1 crafting. Hunting as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I reckon that'll probably do it. I reckon that's a reasonable mix. Meanwhile, your schedule should match our schedule. There, Tiger. We like everybody to take a break at the same time so that they can do some of that socialising business. Yeah. And then you've got several hours each day where you're free to do whatever you please, basically. Or whatever I please, more likely. Looks like we're out of wood again. Shouldn't be. We've got loads of wood all over the place. Okay. Oh, also, Stony, mate, I've got some new news for you. Right, as well as crafting, I'm turning you in at a level 2 on the haulage. So if there's something fun going on elsewhere, I'm afraid you're going to miss out on that. You know what else, Stones? Me old mucker. Yeah. Mining is a thing that you're going to get into, Stones. Yeah, you've already got level 7 mining, so we'll make that a thing too. Yeah, you're going to be our general, all-round kind of crafting slave. Right, we've got some clay, clay, solid, good. We now need to bang a staircase in. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Also, I'm making clay bricks, but for apparently no reason at the moment. Mags, I might stick you back on research. Does that reach? It flipping reaches. You've actually thought this halfway through. Go me. Well, yes. All right, then. Which way do you want to do this? I think we do it like that. Yes. And then we're going to need stone walls of some description. If this is going to be my underground store hut, Alright, well look, drop the tempo a little bit, go to the research panel. What are we looking at here? Stone block cutting. Yes. Here's architecture, there's tailoring. Yeah. What have we got further along? What I'm looking for here, defensive structures 2 gets us this. Metal traps. Yeah, no. Defensive structures gets us wooden traps. Yeah, reinforced doors. Yeah, no. I want... What do you get me? Limestone brick, yeah, and stonemason's bench. Yeah. But it doesn't look like I can actually make very much out of these things, so why am I even bothering? Hold on, what do you do, smelters? Smelting furnace, yeah, clay smelting furnace, yeah. Iron ingots, gold ingots, don't need any of this. What I want is walls. Walls. Oh, hold on. I bet, yeah, no, you definitely do. Settlers' wounds need tending. No, someone will figure that out. You select a variant, clay brick stair, or limestone stair. Oh, or clay stair. Right. Okay, so we change that from wooden wall, yep, into a clay wall. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Right. No. Clay brick wall is what I want. Limestone wall, yeah. A clay brick wall. There we are. Right, this is going to take quite a bit of construction, I fancy. But it's going to be worth it in the end, because we'll have ourselves a little underground storage bunker. Right, check your line. We're coming in about there. Yep. Okay. That's it. Tippity top. Good. And then once they've got this done, in fact, possibly even before they've got this done, I'm going to slap in a cheeky bit of bracing, and we'll slap a roof on top of that, and we'll call this food storage. I have no idea if this is actually going to suffice when it comes to store. Look at that. Can I do clay floors? Yes, you can, sir. But how about wicker? Oh yeah. No, let's do a wicker floor for the fridge. It's natural, right? And it allows allows everything to breathe. I'm not sure if that's something we necessarily want or not. I'm sure it won't get too damp either. Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. Yeah, give us some of that. Give us some of this. Oh yeah, wicker flooring in the fridge. Sweet as a nut. Yeah, obviously this fridge is not really going to do anything until... Never mind sad face there, Faye. Get back to work. Yeah, no, smashing. Meanwhile, I possibly need to expedite the old brick solution here. We've got lots and lots of clay in here, but I'm not seeing a huge amount of brick jobs. Where is he? Stony. Craft. 1. Oi, Stony. Trot on. Cole's 52. He's not got long with us then, has he? He's gonna have a bit of an old age moment if before too long. It's medieval times, people. It's alright, get with it. We've got 562 clay in the building. That's pretty solid. Oh, there's some more. Look. Yeah, we'll allow it. That's limestone, and it's currently forbidden. It's not forbidden anymore. No, it's now very much bidden. Good. Okay, I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. Next episode, we'll finish the fridge. Now, the challenge here, in fact, I'll get this underway, just so you can see what the challenge here is that I was about to refer to, is how big are you going to make this fridge? I would have said that was big enough, you know. That's how big I'm building the fridge. Loving your work. You covered that seamlessly. You would, yeah. 1 there, yes. On here, yeah. And then what? On the top of the wall. Oh, I like it. Yeah, okay. Solid, sound. Loving it. Would have been, yep. Spank that in there. Yep. And one in here, yep. And one in there, yep. And one in here, yep. And one in there, yep. Okay, good. Wooden flooring. I'm queuing up some stuff that they're going to get on with while you're elsewhere having a fair time of it. Hold on, wait. You've got to dig out some more before you can put this in. Yeah, all right, well, we'll go as far as there, right? We'll get the mining on the go to knock out this one. Yep. What do you think that's going to do to the staircase? Nothing at all. Staircase is supported. It's all going to be fine. If you say so. All right, yeah, do that. Yeah. Oh, frisky. Okay, cool. I've been Colonel Failure. Next time around, this will happen, and then we'll find something else to happen as well. I know it sounds more exciting than it possibly will be, but you know, you never know for sure. The only way you will know for sure is if you tune in. Why don't you do that? Why don't you? Honestly, I'm asking. Why aren't you doing that now? Oh, it might not be available yet. Okay, well, fair enough. But you know, we'll get to work on that. Come on, team. Hustle, 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 hustle. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. This is the one with the carrots. Good. Okay, I was wondering. I couldn't remember for the life of me which was the one with the carrots, but it turns out it was this one, so that's okay then. Not that the carrots were a particularly large portion of the story in that particular episode, but that was the reference point from which I drew the thumbnail because it was quite striking at the time. Yeah, good. Right, so progress. I'd just like a few more people, you know. And that's the problem with this. And of course, RimWorld, of which this is clearly inspired, but you can't just make new people turn up out of thin air. You have to wait until someone deems it necessary to run away from cannibals or what have you, and then they'll go, "Please join me. Let me join you, even lest I be eaten by the cannibals." Of course, if you do let me in, the cannibals are going to come and try and eat you as well. And you kind of go, "I'm not into that." No. What happened to just going to the nearest, summon someone out to the nearest friendly town with a poster saying, "Hey, free houses." You'd have people lining around the block to come in and work. It's just a thought, but arguably it might diminish the challenge of gameplay ever so slightly. There'll be a good reason for it, I'm sure. Or will there? Time will tell.